do we have here? I'm not going to point it out. You need to find it at the end of the video after I break this down and then talk about a few other notes. I'll tell you what I am hinting at here. Now, first, as that red button said, subscribe to the channel, like the videos, watch my other videos. It really helps my channel, all channels out, okay? So a big article popped out this morning. It's about an hour ago now, maybe an hour, 10 minutes ago. Aiden Gonzalez, the lead Padres insider for The Athletic, posted this. And there's that button again. The industry belief is Juan Soto's as good as a Yankee already. Okay? And that Scott Boras' words were to set the table for extension talks with the Yankees. A.J. Preller was just negotiating in public with the Yankees as well. They don't think the Padres have a choice but to trade Juan Soto. And when the idiots were saying that they are looking to add left-handed bats, that's an out-and-out lie. Look on the Padres roster. They have 7 left-handed bats, and 3 of their top prospects are left-handed. They don't need left-handed bats. That was a positioning thing. So the belief in the industry is Soto will be traded and that the Yankees are by a landslide the favorite. I was a track star in high school, my 1,500-yard dash. I didn't really do a lot of meets, but still. I'll use my track analogy. Okay? If this is a 50-yard dash, the Yankees are 45-yard mark. No other team is even at 20 yards. So it's a lock, pretty much. He's going to the Yankees. And in here he says that the feel is the Yankees are not going to miss out on this trade. They will do what it takes, even if it costs him Anthony Volpe. The believed package, again, is Everson Pereira and 3 pitchers. Nestor Cortez is believed to be within the Padres' demands, which I'd see the Yankees doing it. And that gets me to my next point. Jeff Passan every year puts out his 5 offseason predictions. Last year he was 5 for 5. Yeah, he predicted Rodon to the Yankees, and he predicted the big trade that happened. Go look it up. So what are his 5 predictions this year? Well, number 1 is Soto to the Yankees. He said that he would be blown away if Soto doesn't end up in the Yankees. And yeah, I kind of agree with that one. His number 2 is Ohtani to the Dodgers. That's obvious. I've been told the 3 finalists on Ohtani are the Dodgers, Rangers, and Cubs in no particular order. Outside the Dodgers being the favorites. The Cubs had dinner with Ohtani last night, Seiya Suzuki, and they played on the same Japan team. I'm not sure they were teammates on that Japan team, but they played on the same Japan team, so they know each other. His number 3 was Blake Snell to the Yankees as the Yankees' big rotation get, and he said there is major mutual interest there that nobody is talking about. Jeff Passan did. And this on his ESPN thing last night, he did. His video on ESPN, or bit on ESPN, they call it. His number 4 is Yamamoto to the Giants. He just doesn't think anybody will outbid the Giants for him, and the Giants are determined to bring in a star this offseason. That is the one I could see him missing on, because I checked the last 3 years, and he misses on one on average a year. He didn't last year. That was when I could see him missing on, because I could see the Cubs going desperately after Yamamoto once they missed out on Ohtani. So that's what I'll say on that. And his 4th one, a surprise Dodgers trade. And he said, keep an eye on what their holes are. A right-handed hitting outfielder. There's a lot of right-handed hitting outfielders in free agency. Keep an eye on that as well. Dodgers need a shortstop. Again, there's some in free agency. Dodgers need a starting pitcher, etc. Number 5, or is that all 5? Thinking about that one. It might have been all 5. Let me just check. Yeah, it's all 5 of them right there from that he predicted. So what is the latest I'm hearing around the baseball world? Well, one is Jim Bowden said this morning, Gleyber Torres is as good as traded. He will be traded by the Yankees. So he'll be gone. Another one, the Yankees will add a left-handed hitting third baseman. And yes, Yamir Candelario fits into that one. Yamir Candelario. Do I think they can sign him? I can see it. It'd be around Christmas time after the Yankees have made all their other moves, and they just need to fill that third base. Because the Yankees want DJ at second base and a good third baseman to complement Volpe at shortstop. Now, if Volpe is traded for Juan Soto, of course, that changes a lot. What's the latest with Cody Bellinger? The latest I have heard is it is Yankees or Cubs only. Now, here's a scenario that could be setting up with the Yankees. That's making me laugh. Would be the funniest accident in baseball history if this happens. So there's a belief that I and several others have that Cashman is working to sign Cody Bellinger, while Hal Steinbrenner and Randy Levine are working to complete the Soto trade. Well, what if Hal and Levine do complete the Soto trade and Cashman doesn't know it and Cashman agrees to a deal and finalizes it with Bellinger? Then the Yankees are stuck with both. That'd be a hilarious act that Yankees fans would love. They'd both be raking the Yankee Stadium. And by the way, the projections have Juan Soto batting around 300 with 40-plus homers a year and 120-plus RBIs a year playing for the Yankees. And it does project at least 5 50-plus home run seasons between 2024 and 2034. If he is a Yankee, which we believe he will be, and all signs point to it. For Cody Bellinger, projects again around 300 batting average, but 30 home runs to 35 home runs a year, and around 105 RBIs a year. So a lot lower numbers, but he could probably have a 50 home run season just accidentally balls over that home run porch. So that's projections on them. The latest on the starting pitcher market, it is apparent that all these teams that need 2 starters are going to have to trade for one. Another one, I heard this morning, is both Luis Severino and Frankie Montas have at least 3, maybe 5, multi-year offers. That is how thin the starting pitching market is and how desperate teams are. They're looking for those bargain pitchers. The Dodgers are one of those teams. The Cardinals have talked to both. They could be one. The Phillies have talked to both. They could be one. We'll see what happens there. On Matt Chapman, it is the Cubs or Phillies that are the favorites for him right now, and they both make a lot of sense. He would fit great with both of them. On Mike Trout, the belief around the industry is he will be traded to the Phillies. And it's a matter of when, not if. And a sign of that is the Nick Castellanos rumors. So I was told by a source in the Phillies that that might be just a ploy, negotiating ploy with the Angels. If I had to make predictions on the starter pitching, by the way, where they land, I have Yamamoto with the Cubs after they miss out on Ohtani. I have, excuse me, Snell to the Yankees. I think he'll be the Yankees rotation addition. I have Aaron Nola going to the Cubs or Phillies. If the Cubs get Yamamoto, of course, they'll go back to the Phillies. It's still a little hard to tell with him, but I'm going to go Phillies with Aaron Nola. Sonny Gray, I think, goes to the Phillies because they want another starter even if they keep Nola. Jordan Montgomery, it's a very odd one. He's got offers from several different teams, but I think he goes back to the Cardinals myself. And then the Cardinals trade for another starter. That's all the top ones. Shota Imanaga still wants to go to the Yankees or the Dodgers. And the Dodgers, even if they get Eduardo Rodriguez, which is my prediction for Eduardo Rodriguez, will go to the Dodgers. I could see him going after Shota Imanaga, but something just tells me the Padres could grab Imanaga. It kind of fits. If the Yankees don't get Imanaga, I'm going to predict he goes to the Padres. So that's most of the top guys on that market. With Montes and Severino, I think one ends up with the Dodgers, and the other ends up in Queens with the Mets. And I'm going to say Montes to the Mets and Severino to the Dodgers. So there's just so many teams that want pitching, it's pretty hard to say. On Josh Hader, we know several reporters have said that the Yankees are the landslide leaders for him right now and are expected to make him an offer. Be hard for any team to top. So I believe Josh Hader ends up with the Yankees. On Yuki Matsui, the Dodgers and Yankees are the leaders, but he's going to have at least 10 offers, so it's going to be interesting to see how he plays out. I can see the Dodgers landing him, though. On Jung-Hoo Lee, the Padres are the favorites still. The Giants are expected to be in the talks for him, but he's believed West Coast only. That's the breakdown as of right now. Is what I have for you. Have a great day, everybody. Remember, the King Source loves you. Now I'll drop this hint. Look at the top of the red arrow. This is what I was talking about. I purposely put this after the rest of the video. Look at the top. Jeff Passan is now predicting Juan Soto traded. This is a classic way he does it with that retweet. Keep an eye on that. And again, I'll say it the second time in this video. Have a great day, everybody. The King Source loves you.
What's your IQ? You seem like a very, very intelligent man.
You do. I took the IQ. I got 161, 169.
So obviously you're smarter than me. Is that right?
Albert Einstein's IQ was 160.